Welcome back. Today is video 6 in my series on anxiety in the workplace for Mental Health Awareness Week. Today I would like to look at what I call deeper self-inquiry. Some of us who struggle with anxiety or fear or excessive worry when it comes to our careers and our work may need to engage in some deeper self-inquiry. We may need to look deeper inside ourselves and understand the roots of our anxiety, the roots of our fears, why we are fearful of people, of the world, of making a decision, of making a choice. I have done lots of self-inquiry over the last 20 years. I have done my own therapy, I have studied counselling and psychotherapy, and I believe that this is truly incredible, valuable work. So what do I mean by deeper self-inquiry? Well, in the case of anxiety, it's about trying to understand the deep roots of our anxious thoughts and feelings. So for many of us who struggle with severe anxiety, it is likely that we didn't grow up with what psychologists and psychotherapists call a secure base. So we may have experienced childhood trauma, developmental trauma, complex PTSD, a form of trauma in our childhoods. Now, I appreciate trauma is a big word, so let's explore what it means in the context of childhood trauma or complex PTSD. Children have basic needs. They need to feel seen and soothed so that they can feel safe and secure. They need to feel heard, noticed, loved. They need to know that they have a secure base. So from this secure base, they can go out into the world, they can explore, they can go on their bike, they can fall off, they can hurt themselves, but they'll come back to the secure base. They will be soothed, they will be held, they will be spoken to in a loving, compassionate way. Many of us growing up didn't have a secure base. It's nobody's fault. It may be a generational issue, but we struggled because we didn't feel safe and secure to go out into the world. And we developed fear, we developed worry, we developed anxiety. So the way we want to manage this anxiety, if it has these deep roots, is to learn to reparent ourselves, to soothe ourselves. So speak to ourselves as though we were our own loving parent. So we praise ourselves, we show compassion to ourselves, we don't criticize or judge or scold ourselves. We show ourselves kindness. This is the reparenting process. And this work I often do with many of my clients because many of my clients have experienced some form of childhood trauma. So how can you reparent yourself? If you were a good parent, how would you speak to yourself at work? How would you soothe yourself if you're feeling afraid? So I'd like you to try and develop the tone of a really loving parent and use this towards yourself. So when you're feeling anxious and stressed, how can you soothe yourself? And it's not about minimizing what's going on for you. Just like we don't want to minimize what might be going on for a young child. It's about validating the feelings. So I hear you, I see you, I understand that you're anxious, I understand that you're afraid. But we've done this before, remember? We've done this presentation before. We're well prepared, or we've delivered this speech before. Or we've just recorded 6 videos and yes, maybe you made a few mistakes, but it went really well. You did well. So it's okay. And if you fall down, if you make a mistake, I will be there for you. This is how we reparent ourselves. And this is how we slowly and gradually heal our deep traumatic wounds. If you can relate to this, try the inner parenting, try the self-parenting, try the self-soothing. And if you'd like any more information, please get in touch. Email me at catherine@catherinebaldwin.com or go to my website, catherinebaldwin.com, and I can support you with some more tools around self-soothing and self-parenting. So this is one really powerful and deep way to address those anxieties and those worries and those fears that we have. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you on the next video.